BookTube gamesters and fellow toy hunters, coming to you today with a movie haul video and one book. Today was kind of all about the movies for me. I got up, I went to sleep for a couple hours because I worked last night, and I got up and I went to see The Book of Life. And that is an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it yet, go out there and go see it. It's beautiful. It has a really good, cute, kind of romantic story. It's way more than a kid's movie. It's got a lot of humor in it. And it has a really, really well thought out and well planned story. And I kind of like the little twist that's in it, although I had it figured out pretty much from the beginning of the movie, but I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it. Next week, I will be going out to see Big Hero 6, and I really can't wait. I saw a preview for it today when I went to go see The Book of Life, and I spazzed in the theater. I'm like, yes! And I'm off, so I'll get to see it day one. And I've been looking forward to, ever since I saw the trailer for it on YouTube, I have been looking forward to that movie. It just looks so funny and so great and heartwarming, you know, like a typical Disney movie, but I really like that Disney is kind of getting back into that style of very, you know, kind of heartwarming movies. They're almost like getting back to their roots, and I really enjoy that. But without further ado, before I ramble on and on and on about movies, I'm going to go ahead and show the one book that I picked up today. I picked up a copy of Stephen King's The Gunslinger. It's the first book in the Dark Tower series. Now, I started reading this series years ago, and when I was doing a book clear out, as I do every now and again, I had somebody helping me, and they weren't clearing everything that they were tossing in the donate bag by me. So when we got done, I mean, I appreciated their enthusiasm and everything, but when I got done and I had already bagged the stuff up and told them to haul it away and go donate it, once they were helping me out, as I'm clearing up and reshelving all my books, I realized I didn't have any of the books in the series, and I had the entire Dark Tower series, and I was like, what? So, yeah, oopsies. But I just haven't got around to buying them over again. It's been a long time since I've read any of these books. I stopped at the fourth book. I got kind of bogged down a little bit, because it's going back and it's telling Rollins, who is the gunslinger. That's not a spoiler. You find that out right at the beginning of the book. It's telling Roland's story when he was young and kind of how he became the gunslinger and everything. So I got a little bogged down and I didn't finish it, but I was really interested in what happened overall in the story. And I do recommend this. It is a typical Stephen King, though, so it's got, you know, rough language in it, and his visuals can be kind of icky sometimes, but it was a really, really good story, and it was starting to get little twists in it and things, and just really get intriguing. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to revisiting this. No doubts there. I want to say that I had heard that maybe they were going to do a mini-series or something, like is typical of Stephen King's books. They usually do miniseries and stuff, but I would be interested, if they did it right, to see a miniseries on that. Okay, next thing I'm going to show is my only pickup from Walmart. I was browsing the movie section, as I do, to see if I could find anything that I wanted to pick up. I found a few things, but I only picked up one of them, and that is Season 2 of MASH. I already have Season 1, obviously. I have it in the bigger collector's edition that they did. But I really enjoy MASH. I think it's a really good kind of a dark comedy show, really. And it's just kind of a little more lightness when I need a smile or two. So I grew up watching MASH when I was a kid. You know, that was afternoon TV when my dad would get up because he worked the night shift where I'm working now. And he would get up from sleeping and my mom would be getting dinner ready, and so this was just my childhood, and MASH would be on, and I would be in the living room with my baby sister watching MASH. So, you know, you could argue that maybe it wasn't the best material for a child to be watching, but some of the things just zipped right over my head, so it didn't bother me any. Okay, I'm going to show the pickups that I got from Movie Stop, and they were running a special, buy 3 used movies, get 1 free. So I'll go ahead and show the one I got for free, and I got Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Now, I know I mentioned a couple of videos ago that I kind of wanted to check this out because I was on a Robert Downey Jr. kick, and it has Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer in it. It was $3.99 initially, and you can't get any better than free. So I've kind of had a hard time running across this movie, and this was the only copy that they had there, new or used. So I was really excited to pick this up, and I can't wait to give it a look-see and see what it's all about. I really would like to get Chaplin. My grandparents recommended that I see Chaplin because Robert Downey Jr. did such a good job in it. Like I said, I think he's a really good actor, and I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for that talent. I know still want to see The Judge. I wanted to see it today, but it ended up not working out. I'd like to see it in theaters, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So I will definitely be buying it when it comes out, though, and watching it for sure. Now, these next 3 movies, y'all are probably going to laugh, but I picked up Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Now, this is the Spider-Man that I grew up with, okay? Tobey Maguire being Peter Parker, Kirsten Dunst being Mary Jane, and this is it. This was my teenagehood. I remember going to the movie theater and seeing Spider-Man 1 and 2 and sitting there with my friends and my folks who took us to see movies all the time when I was younger, and just really loving it. Now, I've never seen 3, and 3 is the most hated of this trilogy. I guess because they said it's kind of stupid, and Tobey Maguire is kind of whiny in it, but you could argue that perhaps Tobey Maguire was whiny in all 3 of them, so I don't know. I was a big fan of the first 2, and I am going to go into Spider-Man 3 with a completely unbiased opinion and see truly how it is. I know I was very sad that Spider-Man 4 ended up not happening with Tobey Maguire, but I honestly think because Spider-Man 3 didn't do as well, and I think Kirsten Dunst said she didn't want to come back and play Mary Jane. As I said, I haven't seen 3, so I don't know if she bows out at the end of that or not. But, yeah, I think they were having a hard time trying to figure out what direction they wanted to go in. I think in the comic books, or at least in the cartoon, Mary Jane ends up being sucked into another dimension or something, so she bows out, and then another girl comes in. But I always liked Mary Jane, so that would be kind of sad for me. But now I'll go ahead and show where I stopped at last for the day, and that is Best Buy. And y'all are going to die laughing at this too. I went ahead and I picked up a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man on Blu-ray. I have not seen the reboot because I was just such a fan of the Spider-Man from my childhood and, well, my teenagehood anyway. And I had never followed the comic book or the cartoon when I was growing up, so I was a Spider-Man fan on principle, but not like die hard, like I know everything about the series. So when they announced the reboot, I was kind of like, eh. But everybody seems to really, really love it, and I thought, why not? This was $9.99 at Best Buy, and I want to get Spider-Man 2, or The Amazing Spider-Man 2. They're running the Blu-ray on special right now for $19.99, and that's going through November the 11th, in case you are interested. And I will definitely be picking that up. But I'm interested to see what this is like. I have heard that it's a lot grittier. Now, I have heard also spoilers, if you don't know anything about Spider-Man or anything, or you don't want to be spoiled, I skip ahead. But I have heard that Uncle Ben's death is not as meaningful in this one as it was in the Sam Raimi version. I don't know. But, yeah, and I've also heard Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker is actually kind of a schmuck. You know, he's, like, not very nice. But, we'll see. I know that the trailer for Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'm going to want to call it Spider-Man 2, so forgive me. That's what I grew up with. But that trailer did make me laugh. So I'll have to see. And see what it's like and everything. I think I'm going to like it. I don't think I'm not going to like it. But I was kind of curious about it. So, and I think Andrew Garfield's kind of that cute in a nerdy way. Robert Downey Jr. is, well, he's not cute, he's handsome. He's also my husband, he just doesn't know it yet. Anyway,
moving right along, to make a total moron of myself on YouTube. The last movie that I ended up picking up on Blu-ray was the first Scream. I love the Scream series. I haven't seen 4 yet, but all 3 of the Scream movies, to me, they're quality. The sequels were good, you know. I feel like everybody needs to take a leaf out of the Scream franchise's book when it comes to sequels, because both, well, 2 and 3, I can't speak for 4, but I think 4 was good too. 2 and 3 just met that bar that Scream had set up there, and they were both really good. They had really good stories. They were a joy to watch. The acting was good, you know, and yeah, so if you haven't seen the Scream series, where have you been? I recommend that. I also recommend both I Know What You Did Last Summer and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, which I want to get on Blu-ray because I do enjoy those movies as well. Both of those are very good movies, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't do more with the I Know What You Did Last Summer series, at least as far as I know. I think they only did I Know What You Did Last Summer and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I want to say, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, I do want to say that they did another one, but it's nothing to do with the cast that was in any of the survivors in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, so I don't know. But anyway, Scream. I'm going to be getting the rest of this series on Blu-ray. Love it, love it, love it. It is a classic, and it's a slasher film, not necessarily a horror flick. So I do enjoy watching this. It does not scare me at all. It's just a really good movie. That'll do it for this movie pickups video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And definitely thumbs up the video. You guys have no idea how much that means to me. To see those likes on my videos. It's like instant gratification, letting me know that I have done a good job. So keep them coming. And definitely, if you are not already one of my lovely subscribers, welcome. And do yourself a favor, click the subscribe button down below and become an inmate of the Madhouse. And leave me a comment down below if you're so inclined. I love to read them, and I love to respond to them. I want to thank you guys again for watching, and as always, peace, love, and happy gaming and toy hunting. Bye, y'all.